He was a peasant, a wanderer, a man with no formal education. Yet somehow he walked into the palace of the most powerful and became the most feared man in Russia. They called him a healer, a prophet, a fraud. But history remembers him as something far more dangerous. The man who helped bring down a dynasty. This is the story of Grigory Rasputin. Born in 1869 in a remote Siberian village, Rasputin's early life was anything but extraordinary. No wealth, no education, no sign of greatness. But something about him stood out. Some said he had visions. Others believed he was touched by God. After a religious awakening in his youth, Rasputin abandoned his ordinary life and became a wandering holy man, traveling from village to village, preaching, healing, hypnotizing those who listened. And slowly, his reputation grew. The royal connection. At the heart of Russia, ruled by divine right, was Nicholas II. His wife, Alexandra Fyodorovna, was desperate. Their only son, Alexei, the heir to the throne, suffered from hemophilia, a disease that could kill him from a single injury. Doctors failed. Hope faded. Until Rasputin arrived. With his piercing eyes and unsettling calm, he prayed over the boy. And somehow, the bleeding stopped. To the royal family, this was no coincidence. It was a miracle. From that moment on, Rasputin wasn't just a visitor. He became indispensable. Power behind the throne. As Rasputin's influence grew, so did suspicion. He wasn't a noble. He wasn't a politician. Yet he whispered into the ears of the Tsar and Tsarina. Appointments were made, decisions influenced, careers destroyed, all because of him. To the people of Russia, it was unthinkable. A peasant, controlling the empire. Rumors spread like wildfire that he was corrupt, immoral, even dangerous. Some called him the Mad Monk. Others believed he was a curse on the Romanov family. War and collapse. Then came World War I. Russia plunged into chaos. Millions died. Food became scarce. Anger grew. And when Tsar Nicholas left the capital to command the army, he left power behind, with the Empress and Rasputin. To many Russians, this was the final straw. They believed Rasputin was destroying the country from within, that his influence was pushing Russia toward disaster. And so, a decision was made. He had to die. The assassination. In December 1916, a group of nobles lured Rasputin into a palace. Led by Felix Yusupov, they planned his murder. First, poison, cakes and wine laced with cyanide. But Rasputin didn't die. Then they shot him again. He fell into an icy river. When his body was recovered days later, it was said the cause of death wasn't poison or bullets, but drowning. The aftermath. Just months after Rasputin's death, the Romanov dynasty collapsed. The Russian Revolution erupted. And in 1918, Nicholas II and his entire family were executed. The empire Rasputin once influenced was gone. Some believed his death came too late, that the damage had already been done. Was Rasputin a holy man or a master manipulator? A healer or a fraud? History still debates his true nature. But one thing is certain. From a frozen village in Siberia to the heart of an empire, Rasputin changed the course of Russia forever. And his legend still refuses to die.